With EA Sports adding a ton of new and sick-looking heroes to EAFC 24 Ultimate Team, I thought it'd be fun to rank them all in a tier list from best to worst. Let's get into it. For cheap and fast FC24 Ultimate Team coins, head over to MMOEXP.com, link down below, and make sure to use my code Morsey at checkout to get yourself 5% off. So that's exactly what we're doing. We're back with another tier list on this channel. The past few have been a little bit controversial. We've had some people absolutely loving them and a lot of people despising them. So let me know down below your opinions after you've watched the full thing. Don't mess about. Don't be skipping forward and missing certain players in certain tiers. You know where you are. A few of you in my comment section recently. And by the way, there's 60 heroes to get through. So I'm not going to take too long going through every single one of them. We're going to try and make this quick and snappy so you guys aren't completely bored. And full disclaimer, if I do put a hero in D or C, that doesn't mean they're bad in game. It probably means they're better than the majority of gold cards. However, this is purely a tier list for heroes. I need to have some separation. And of course, there's going to be some unreal ones and some slightly shocking ones. And we're going to start off with one that pays me to do it. Mr. Kanu. Kanu. Loved him in the real world. Arsenal fan myself, but my boy doesn't cut it this year. He's too big, too clunky, and the actual ball control isn't bad. Similar to other heroes that I've tried that we'll touch on shortly, but in-game, doesn't really have it. I tell you what, if we're going off meta and you're whipping crosses in, Kanu can actually head the ball quite nicely, but we're going to start by putting my boy, sadly, in tier C. And straight alongside him, Peter Crouch is going to join. We're basically going off meta here. And these two, a little bit too big, a little bit too slow for my liking. However, decent finishes and great with the aerial threat. I'm going to be using FUT.gg for a reference for a lot of these cards, mainly because we can see the playstyles and the in-game stats. And a brand new hero, Mr. Ludovic Julie. Hope that's how you say his name. It sounds about right to me. Looks unbelievable. Great dribbling, brilliant and well-rounded card. Play him as a right mid or maybe as a box-to-box if you can get him in that way. But he definitely deserves a spot, in my opinion, in the A tier. Absolutely cracked in game. Look at the dribbling. 93 balance, mid to high 80s across the board. The shooting's brilliant. Fantastic playstyles, finesse shot. Acrobatics not insane, but technical. Relentless quick step. Really, really nice card. And I use the first man into number A. Now, I'm going to be pretty boring and pretty bog standard and get out a whole chunk of cards straight away. Now, I have tried out a few of these. Some of them I haven't. I've definitely used in previous FIFAs. And it has to be this way, unfortunately, guys. For example, Clint Dempsey, straight into C, in my opinion. Decent, but a little bit underwhelming. And definitely not on the tier of other heroes being in B, A, and S. Dirk Kuyt, really solid this year. Like, he actually surprised me. Let's load up his stats. In-game, he's a little bit big and a little bit stocky. I think I tried him as a box-to-box centre mid. Freestyle's not brilliant. High work rates, but look, really well-rounded. Almost hooligans defending, letting him down. He is definitely a man who is basically average in the B tier. Link's a bit of an issue, but still a really nice card in my opinion, and definitely deserves to be in that B spot. Algebert. This one might be a bit controversial. Last year, nobody touched the card. However, in my opinion, this man's in B tier. Do you know why? Finesse shot, playstyle plus, power shot, rapid. This man finishes his dinner on the daily. Absolute bagsman in my opinion. Freestyle's not great, of course. Link's a bit of an issue. Actually, to be fair, Saudi League's not bad this year. But the shooting alone makes him super sick in game. Explosive as well. Really nice card. And I reckon just above these guys here. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Smack bang in the C tier, my son. Once again, doesn't really excite me. Nothing really going for the card. I mean, he's not bad on the ball. Shooting's decent, but apart from that, a lot is lacking in the department for Mr. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Once again, I'm going to reiterate this. Because they're in C, it doesn't mean they're bad, but do let me know if you think any of these should be higher up in the tier list. I'm all open to your opinions down below in the comment section, and don't hate on me. Don't flame me as well. I'm a sensitive soul, guys, alright? Okay, moving on. The first S tier card, in my opinion, is Ramirez. Now, I'm going to be honest. I've tried him twice now, and the card on paper is insane. There's definitely hype there, but he's no way worth 1 million coins. But what he is phenomenal in-game. I still reckon probably like 600 to 800k is a reasonable price for this card. There's definitely better options in the middle of the park, in my opinion, but Ramirez, definitely an S tier in regards to the heroes. Phenomenal defending, great attributes here with the pace. Not bad in the shooting department, we've got good passing, good dribbling, and solid in the physicals, great stamina for the box-to-box role. Also, with press-proven intercept, slide tackle, and relentless. Fantastic card. Could have 4-star potentially, but still alone as it stands, definitely an S tier hero in my opinion. I just hope, by the way, that they drop these 25k tradable hero packs that they accidentally dropped last time round. I think towards around this time of year, actually. I actually wasn't on the console. Shout out to Hazy if you're watching this. He DM'd me, I quickly opened it. I think I got Al Jaber in mind, which is unfortunate, but that absolutely messed up the game, and it was so excited if you were able to pick up a few of those cards. So some of the worst heroes in the game, in my opinion. We got Rickon straight into the D tier. I mean, he's not bad, but that's about it. He's not bad. You know, he's nothing special in this game whatsoever. I don't need to justify my opinion here. He goes for 24k already. Stats are a bit boring. Rather I have like a gold Florian Wirtz over this man. It's a close one between D and C, but I reckon he deserves to be in the C tier. He's not that bad. Decent finisher, decent on the ball. Nice for MLS links, but realistically, not quite on the level of these lads up here. By the way, Al Jaber is going to be controversial, but trust me, if you've not used him, give him a go, and then come back to this video, you'll see what I'm on about. Campos. There's hype for the card. Good for links, but like, I can't put him anywhere higher than D or C, purely because he's like 5'7", I believe, in game. And if we're talking meta keepers, that's not the man. Like, he's going to have to be in the C tier purely for vibes, okay? He's in the C tier for vibes. Rickon stands alone in D as it stands. Alawara in this year round. Looking at the man, you were hoping for some absolutely unbelievable playstyles to partner a pretty overpowered card. We got Quick Step and Rapid, but that's it. So he's essentially a pace demon on this game, still at 500k, and rightfully deserves a spot, I believe, in that A tier. Towards the top, not quite in that S category, but definitely in A. Once again, let me know if you disagree. Decent card, obviously overpowered. If you've used him last year, you know how good his World Cup hero card was. But this year around, maybe could do with some more playstyles, but still very good nevertheless. Park Ji-sung, Mr. Well-rounded, Mr. Balanced, smack bang in that B tier. He ticks most of the boxes as box-to-box centre mid. A little bit stocky in game, which he didn't really get on with, but very similar to Kaut in a lot of aspects, and definitely deserves to be alongside him. Jersey Dudek is potentially the most fraudulent keeper I've used. Now, I'm saying that. I've used a lot of keepers. I'm in Div 1. We're close to Elite Division. I've played about, I don't want to say how many games in draft, but it's a lot. I've been committing my life into EFC 24. And Dudek's up there with some of the most fraudulent men in the sticks. Men and women, that is. And he belongs in D. I won't hear it any other way. Freddie Ljungberg, my man, the Arsenal GOAT. I'm going to be pretty solid and stick him in B, man, because I feel like Freddie Ljungberg this year is kind of built for the meta. Like, RB dribbling is very solid with the card. He can glide across the pitch quite nicely. We've got decent playstyles with Trivela, long ball, decisive pass, or rapid. Chip shot's not great, but those Trivelas on the right foot, they definitely find the far corner. He's quick, decent in front of goal. Premier League links, definitely belongs in that B tier for me. Mr. Keane. Now, Robbie Keane has gotten a lot of love this year. He's sat at, I believe, 324k. Chip shot playstyle plus, I mean, it's good, I guess, but not crazy. We do a finesse shot, technical, and Trivela, and trust me, this man is unbelievable. Like, the shooting's so reliable. Great physicals, insane dribbling. Like, he glides across the pitch with the RB control, and Robbie definitely deserves a spot in that A tier. Not quite in S, definitely ahead of B, but smack bang in that A. Let's place him there. Mr. Timmy Cahill. My boy, I've not actually seen his playstyles this year. Loved him in previous FIFAs, but once again, a little bit, you know, underwhelming. I feel like the lack of pace is definitely an issue. Dribbling, not great, but he's definitely stocky and clunky in game. Decent shooting, maybe for some long shots you might score a few, but let's be real, guys. He deserves, in this little pack here, smack bang in the C. This brand new hero, in my opinion, deserves to be an S tier card. He's not super expensive, but he is unbelievable. I reckon he's almost like an A and S tier hybrid. I prefer him over Alawaran because look at these stats. The pace, absolutely unbelievable. Look at the dribbling, man. 95 dribbling, 92 composure, ball control, balance, agility is glued to his feet. Technical playstyle plus, flair, first touch, quick step. He glides. Can play as a striker as well. If you want to be super sweaty and just do cutbacks all day long, this man's unbelievable. Hit the line, do all the tick-attack and close control, and then whip it across in the box, and you'll be back in goals for fun. I reckon purely because of the meta this year, Future is 100% an S tier card. Let's see if we've got a few other boys that can get up there. Straight away, Lucio, get to the top, my son. Probably the best centre-back. Oh, is he the best centre-back in the game? He's definitely close. He's 100% up there, and probably the best centre-back out of the heroes, even including, where are you? Big Man Vincent is also, in my opinion, an S tier card. These two are just no-nonsense, heavy-hitting, ridiculously overpowered cards. Lucio is just so impossible to get past. We got block playstyle plus, but other than that, no real super meta defending ones. Medium-high, the dribbling's incredible for a big man. He's quick, unbelievable defending and physicals. And then big man Vincent Kompany is the Premier League equivalent, but a little less in like the man. Anticipate play style I kind of prefer over block actually. He's also got block and bruiser in here. A little bit less on the dribbling, but great reactions on the card. Same little bit less in the pace, but the defending and physicals are phenomenal. And in my opinion, those two are towards the top of the S tier heroes, and they rightfully deserve to be there. But let's add another S tier boy. We're going to smash out as many of these as we can right now. Him and Ramirez, by the way, what a duo that would be. Like, Yaya Toure is immense this year. Finesse shot, press proven, bruiser, incisive pass, power shot, Chavella, flair. Outside the box shooting is unbelievable. Inside the box is pretty good too. Passing, physicals. He's almost Hullet Gang minus the pace. I'm sure the next version, if he does get, they definitely will do promo cards. He will be a Hullet Gang card. Just, you know he's incredible, and he rightfully should be in that S tier in my opinion. Harry Kewell, McManaman are going to be in the B tier for me. Decent, once again, very similar kind of profiles. They're great ball carriers. However, apart from that, a little bit underwhelming. Kewell can know where the back of the net is. Same with Lundberg, to be fair. But I don't think they're quite on the level of the A's. Kewell definitely ahead of McManaman. But nah, still B tier in my opinion. Now, this one might be controversial. And a lot of you might think he deserves to be in that S tier. But I think Marquisio is a top of the A tier card this year. I didn't really get on with him. He's very good. Let's not get it twisted. Very good. Very reliable in the passing, the shooting, the dribbling. Offers out defensively. Good physicals. But yeah, I mean, it's decent. But like in game, I wasn't blown away by the card. I don't know if I'm just being crazy or I've had a bad experience with him. But I don't think he definitely deserves to be up here. I'd much rather all of these S tier boys over Marquisio in my opinion. But let me know down below what you think. Now let's smash out a massive bulk of C and B just to get him out the way. Rui Costa downgraded to a hero from an icon, as well as Mr. Litmanen, but in my opinion, not really anything crazy and definitely deserve to be in the B tier. I need to move my cam, by the way. Where am I going to do this, man? How can I put it like in the top of the S tier? Because maybe why not? Yeah, stick up here, stick up here. There we go. Out the way for a little bit. Because I've had people in previous tier lists commenting on where players are because they've skipped forward and they've been behind my camera. So, you know, a little bit awkward. But Rui Costa and Litmanen. Litmanen actually has... What playstyle plus does he have? He's only 50k, by the way. First touch, finesse shot. Like, he's decent, man. But once again, nothing like mind-blowing, but very, very solid for those Eredivisie links. And I reckon maybe if like a crazy cool like Eredivisie SBC comes out, his price might fly up. And then of course, Rui Costa, not too shabby again, a little bit more expensive in all fairness. Decent play styles with the technical tiki-taka side of passing, pretty well-rounded, but not quite on the level of these boys in my opinion. Dimitar Berbatov. I've reviewed him and I loved him, but unfortunately for me, my boys, he is a C tier card this year. It pains me to put in there, it really does. But Berba doesn't have it. That 90k is purely for the new factor. On the ball, he's stocky, he's clunky. Finishing's definitely good, but the pace is very bad. He's not even that tall to win headers. He's 6'2". Medium low work rates as well, 4-star, 3-star. Could have been better, and hopefully promo cards will absolutely super juice him. But for now, I'm sticking Berba in the C tier. Now let's also add, where is he? I am going to be adding Mr. Melito directly to the C tier. Decent in game, nothing crazy. Good shooting, that's about it to be fair. Decent 6-foot high-low, not super clunky, but nothing crazy. And I reckon he's in that C tier with Berbatov, Kanu, etc, etc. Sydney Govou. Oh, my boy Sydney. It's close between A and B, you know. I reckon he just about deserves a spot in that A tier, purely because he ticks a lot of meta boxes this year. Power shot's good, rapid, quick step. It's the dribbling, the shooting, the pace combination that makes him very good this year, and rightfully deserves a spot in the A tier. Once again, we've got Bombastor. By the way, what a card. She is unbelievable. 103k is so cheap, by the way. Like, she's got decent links as well. A whole host of crazy nice play styles. Super well-rounded. Very similar to Rolfo in regards to a lot of aspects. Almost Hullet Gang apart from the physicals, the strength, and down, but incredible interceptions, good defending stats. Really, really well-rounded. A fantastic left back, left mid, even box-to-box centre mid. She will do bits for you, and a fantastic card. I reckon she's an A tier in my opinion this year. We're going to add Ricardo Carvalho in towards the top of the B tier, as well as, where is he? Marquez, there he is. Back in B again. They're almost carbon copies of each other, just different leagues. Ricardo Carvalho, though, I reckon with the playstyle pluses that they both have, they're not quite in the C tier, and they're definitely worthy of a B tier. This man's price is going up for sure, purely because of the links to Di Maria. But Anticipate Playstyle Plus, Jockey, look at the defending stats, super solid, no-nonsense centre-back. And Mr. Marquez himself, I believe it is the Mexican League for this man. Or no, it's La Liga, isn't it? Oh, I forgot. Seriously, I thought it was the Mexican League. Almost the carbon copy, by the way. Slide tackle, no Anticipate on here, but incredible defending and physicals for the boy. And I reckon they're no-nonsense centre-back and should be in that B tier. Mr. Gomez, very, very close and very, very similar to Melito. Basically a lethal finisher. Like, very, very lethal finisher. Not bad on the ball, but a little bit clunky. And I reckon for me personally, I don't really gel with those kind of players this year. I need quicker, more agile boys. So for that reason, he's joining the C tier alongside Berbatov and Melito. Now, Carlitos Tevez, I'm so close to putting him in the S tier. Do I do it? Oh, it's so tempting. Absolutely love this card. In my personal experience, he's an S tier striker. However, a lot of you guys disagree with me. I'm sticking in there for the vibes. Mr. Tevez, yes, it probably is like biased because I'm a big fan of him. And I've just used him recently in game. But oh my god, he ticks all the boxes, man. Like 4-star, 3-star is not great. Shooting though, absolute demon. I've got a review of this ball on my channel, go check it out. Great dribbling, relentless playstyle, plus he goes all damn game. He's a little feisty pitbull up front. Link up play was great. Physicals, man. Like, oh, what a boy, what a player. And in my opinion, I think he rightfully deserves a spot in that S tier. Let me know your opinions down below. We've still got a lot of cards to get through, by the way, and a lot of very, very good heroes looking at it in first glance. So there's a no-brainer that I've just not touched on yet, and he's on the thumbnail. And I've actually used him for my full weekly just gone. David Ginola is 100% an S tier card. Just absolutely insane. Like, ball carrying is incredible. He's got great physicals. He's a big, stocky geezer. Shooting was a little bit fraudulent occasionally for me, but that might be my fault, not green timing or rushing the chances. But just fantastic in-game, man. Great play styles. Really, really good. I think, is he 5-star, 5-star? I can't remember if he's 5-star, 5-star or if he's 5-star, 4-star. Is he 5-5? Yeah, he's 5-5, mate. What a player. Absolute demon. You know what? Get up there, son. Get to the top of the S tier. Forgot how good you were for a second. You deserve to be there. Also, join him in the S tier is Di Natale. My camera is getting, yeah, it's blocked it now. It's blocked it. I'm gonna stick myself down here. There we go. We're not gonna cover anyone else up now. Di Natale is an S tier card this year. Very similar to Tevez. Body type is fantastic. The shooting is absolutely ridiculous. The ball control, the dribbling is glued to his feet. He's got finesse shot, playstyle plus. Look at these stats, man, for a striker. The passing, the link-up play. He is built for EAFC 24 and smack bang in that S tier. Big Wesley Sneijder. This is an interesting one. Wesley has some brilliant play styles. Decisive pass. Oh, he does have dead ball. Okay, I was going to say, I'm pretty certain he did. 4-star, 5-star as well. But I'm not going to lie to you, I don't think he's quite S tier. I reckon he is in that A section alongside Marquisio. Very, very nice playmaker. But if you look on paper, like, there's these cards here. All of them are much better than this boy, in my opinion. Well, not much better, but definitely better. And I reckon a lot of hype around this card is the fact that he's new. But still, at the top of the A tier is pretty damn good. And rightfully, because unbelievable playmaker, in my opinion. Now, let's crack on then and smash out a few A's. Of course, my camera's moved now, so I can get a little bit crazy and chuck these in quick as possible. I am going to stick Mr. Diego Forlan, smack back in that A tier. Finesse shot, playstyle plus, I believe. On Mr. Diego, what are we saying? Oh, he's got power shot and the finesse shot playstyle. Brilliant card, man. 4-star, 4-star, La Liga. Ball carrying's great. Shooting's lethal. Got that long, flowy lock hair in game as well. Brilliant option. Voller, smackbang in that A tier. Similar to Forlan, just a ridiculous card. Almost better this year around. The dribbling, the shooting, the pace is a fantastic little combination. I'm also sticking Smaller in the A tier as well. These three are very similar. Like, pretty quick, very good dribbling, ball control, and lethal finishing. However, not great weak foots for Smolarek. I believe he's 3-star actually, but definitely in the A tier, but a little bit behind Forlan and Voller in my opinion. Abedi Pelé. How much is Abedi on the market? I'm going to be controversial here. I'm not the biggest fan of the card. However, this year round, purely for the dribbling and the pace, like the ball carrying, rapid, incisive, quick step, flair, I think he has to kind of squeak his way in to the S tier. Like, you look at these stats, you can't overlook that. 90 plus in every dribble stat minus the composure. Shooting's very solid. Same with the passing, the pace. Great play styles. 4-star, 4-star. He's built for EAFC 24. Use the RB in the left stick and you are going to glide. I think that S tier is absolutely stacked, by the way. And the thing is, a few of these could sneak in there. So let me know down below if I am wrong, but that is unreal. Do we have any potential S tier cards down here? I don't think we do. I'm pretty confident the S tier is locked and loaded. Actually, hold up. How could I miss him? How could I miss him? You've got to be in there. Like, the height is definitely an issue for Cordoba, but I look past that and I see a ridiculously cracked defender here with the pace, unbelievable defending, dribbling's phenomenal for a centre-back. Partner him with an absolute unit like Company or Lucio. I think he's towards the bottom of S tier, by the way. Like, A to S, definitely in that S tier though. Just absolutely cracked card. Him and Lucio, by the way, little and large, phenomenal this year round. If you're a sweaty rat and run a back 5 or back 3, put him alongside like a Lucio in a VVD. Have him in like to the right hand side, just tearing it apart with the reactions. Brilliant, brilliant card. I think that is it for S tier. I am locking it in. Now let's spam through a few boys that I'm pretty certain a lot of you guys are going to expect already. Fernando Morientes. Decent, but a little bit underwhelming. Very similar to Gomez, Militao, Berbatov. You get the idea by now. These kind of players I'm not the biggest fan of. They're decent finishers, but even Gold Haaland in my team isn't great. He's getting stuffed out pretty quickly. So in my opinion, they are all C tier cards. I'm going to stick Mascherano actually in the B tier. I think he's decent this year around. Like, as a box-to-box, I actually use him as a CDM. How do you spell his name? Is it M? Is it S? It is S. Oh, I knew it. We've got slide tackle, intercept, not bad. But as a CDM, I think he's decent. A no-nonsense card. Stick him there. Don't let him go anywhere apart from that CDM spot, and you'll be absolutely pulling the strings with the boy. Decent passing, short pass, long pass, dribbling, defending, physicals are great. I reckon he's not quite in the C, but he actually nicely fits in the B tier. Now, a few of these are like very close to B and C, and there's basically nothing separating them. I'm going to put Collar into B alongside Ricardo Cavallo and Marquez. Once again, carbon copies of the guy. I'm not really complaining on these centre-backs. I think they're very good and solid at this time of the game, so definitely in the B spot. John Arisa. I've used him again. I actually rated him in my defending tier list, and I wasn't the biggest fan. And I don't think he's a defender, but as an out-and-out hero, he is an A tier card because of his uniqueness, man. Like, once he's in your opponent's half, cutting inside, using that shooting, the power shot, like the through ball, the passing, dead balls as well as set pieces. He has that in his locker, and purely because of that, I reckon he's an A tier card. Nakata into the B tier, decent this year around, but nothing crazy. Very well rounded, pretty standard with this boy. I think he fits into a lot of these kind of guys, kind of situations, similar to Park, similar to Lundberg and Kuhl. And Mostovoy is going to be top of the C, basically. I don't mind him in game. I think the dribbling's good, but there's a few things lacking, and I don't think he quite gets into that C tier. By the way, once again, let me know down below if I am wrong. We need to scroll down a little bit here because we are getting out of space. Now, a few of these cards are new, and there's a few old staples. We'll start with the old staples. Stick a Kocha smack bang in the A tier just because of the dribbling, man. Like, he's the perfect build for EAFC 24. Let me have a little gander at our boy JJ. Trickster. There you go. That's going to be a bit of fun, isn't it? Unbelievable dribbling stats, man. Shooting's a bit poor with the finishing, but ball carrying Cam definitely deserves to be a spot in the A tier. Now let's spam a few more straight into A. Ledley King in the A tier. Capdevia in the A tier for sure. Joe Cole in the A tier. And Brolin in the A tier. And Kessler in the A tier. That was quick, wasn't it? I told you, I'm not messing about now. We've been spending too long on this tier list. We got a crack on. A lot of C's getting covered up here. I didn't realize there's 60 heroes this year, by the way, which is insane. Cole's got great dribbling. Brolin, once again, unbelievable dribbling, pace, and shooting. Kessler is basically the hero version of Mateus. Capdevia is Capdevia, you know the drill by now. Ledley King's an unbelievable centre-back. Not quite on Lucio and company's level, but a little bit ahead of these guys down here. Now, what was that? 6 to go. Let's get it. Papin, I'm going to stick in the B tier. Alongside him is going to be Vialli. They're decent strikers, but similar to these boys down here, they're a little bit slower, but just lethal cards. Lethal in front of goal. In my opinion, though, they're not quite on the level of your Forlands, your Bollers, your smaller X. For that reason, in the B tier we go. Mr. Thomas Wazicki also into the B tier. I was a bit disappointed when I tried him out. Like, he's not bad. Definitely the new factor hype is there, but I wasn't blown away by the card. Decent dribbling. That's basically it, to be fair. Passing was pretty good, but B tier is where he should be. Same with DeMarcus Beasley. Really overpowered. I think it was left back. Can he play left back? Somebody was playing him as a left back against me. It was left back. Yeah, just the pace and the stats right now. Even the defending is not crazy. The pace and dribbling alone make him so good in that position. Alex Scott, I'm actually going to be putting towards the bottom of the B tier. Nothing crazy with the card. People were going to say she's been like a female Kyle Walker replacement. Yeah, I mean, decent defending, decent pace. Very good card. If you get her from like a hero pack, I wouldn't be disappointed. You could definitely use her for now, but not quite on the level of these guys up here, and rightfully in the B spot. Now let's finish it off with a brand new hero. Oh, this one was a long one, by the way. Lizarazu. Hullet Gang almost minus the shooting. Left back, definitely rightfully belongs in the A tier in my opinion. Not just the new factor alone, but some fantastic play styles, good defending stats as well, apart from the heading, great interceptions, and the rest of the stats being like mid to high 80s. Physicals, unbelievable balance, great dribbling stats, great pace, great passing, really well-rounded and really good left back for this stage of the game. So that is going to be my hero tier list. Wow, that's something right there. S, A, B. Let's move me up so you can see C, and then of course towards the bottom, just the 2 boys in D. Mainly because Dude's a fraud and Rickon's a bit shocking, but that is going to be the list. Once again, let me know what you think down below. I'd be more to subscribe if you're new. Drop me a like if you enjoy. Let me know which if you want me to do a ranking icon tier or something like that, and I'll catch you guys later.